We need an intro theme song for this bit.
Some music.
Leigh's best guess.
I get so anxious.
Where listeners write in with their concerns, their problems,
Yep.
things they need advice for.
And I don't know what they are.
And you're going to do your best to offer some advice.
Yep.
It's just for fun, everyone.
It
It's
is
not
just
for real.
fun. Not for reals, right? Because I'm not a therapist.
She's not a therapist. She just plays one on the radio.
That's right.
The first one is from Meaty in Mount Forest.
Meaty.
Meat.
Meaty.
In Mofo. Mm-hmm. My fiance and I were high school sweethearts together since we were teenagers.
Aww.
We're both in our 30s now. Last year, mostly because of her family, she decided to become a vegetarian.
Oh.
Since then, practically every shopping trip has become a battle, let alone making meals. How do veggies and carnivores coexist? That's a good question.
That is a good question.
That happens more than you probably think.
It probably does. I'm thinking tofu. I don't know.
Meat in the middle with meat flavored tofu.
The plant-based diet. I think there has to be a good compromise on that. Is she still willing to cook meat? Is she upset? If you're eating meat, is she getting upset with you? You can't.
Yeah, I guess we don't really know all the details.
Yeah,
do we?
you can't be judgy on that. I don't feel that he needs to give up meat because she has made that dietary decision, and you both should be supportive of each other.
And there's lots of situations where, in a couple situation or a family situation, somebody's a vegetarian, somebody's allergic to something, somebody's gluten-free.
Yeah.
So it does become a bit of a battle making meals.
It does become a battle.
Gets complicated.
It does get complicated.
Next one, bored in isolation. Oh, I'm sure this affects a lot of people. Done staring at my television. What's a good book I should read and then pass the time? Pass it on.
A good book to read.
Good book to read. That's a good question.
I like true stories. I like reading anything.
True crime?
Yes, I do like a good, murder mystery, crime, true stuff though. One of my favorite books, I've read it to my kids, is called Bookie. And it's about a little girl growing up in Toronto. The book is meant for young kids to read. It's a great story, a wonderful story. I highly recommend reading Bookie. And then the classics, get them out. Of Mice and Men, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yes,
pull
they're
those
classic.
off the shelf.
They're classics for a reason.
And when you read them when you're younger and then you read them again as an adult, it's amazing how your views change. I remember reading
that's
it makes total sense. Yeah.
I'm a big John Grisham fan.
I know you are.
I'm halfway through his newest one called A Time for Mercy. Mm-hmm. It's unbelievable. Like he just gets, obviously he's been around a long time. He knows how to write a book, and this one is just a page turner. Highly recommended.
Excellent.
Anything from Grisham, really.
I like Jodi Picoult. She's my favorite author.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Read her. Mm-hmm.
Used to be a Stephen King guy.
Yeah.
Now I'm a John Grisham guy.
John Grisham.
However, it's not my feature. It's yours. Another letter here for Leigh's best guess. Nearly 30 years ago, I think I maybe know who wrote this one in.
Uh-oh.
Nearly 30 years ago, my parents forced me onto an airplane and moved me to this frozen landscape of ice and snow. I didn't know the temperature could go under zero until I got here. I heard of rain getting so cold it was no longer rain, but I've never seen it or felt it in my native land. Cloudy, gray skies, sure. Damp, rainy days in the summer, absolutely. 10 centimeters of snow and minus 30 for half the year. I wasn't built for that. Anyway, my question, how do I make them send me back now?
Well, you can't. You're a grown up. You'll have to buy your own ticket.
You're a grown person.
You're a grown up. You know what? Embrace what we have here. I'm not a winter person either. And, you do have to embrace it. I think if you got yourself a lovely bottle of wine, it helps pass the season.
Or, I can't disagree. I didn't come from England, but I don't like this weather either.
Yeah.
But they say, do something like whether it's snowshoeing or...
Yeah. But the flip side of it is England is always gray and rainy. Yeah. Always gray and rainy. Like, we saved you. Your parents saved you. You should say thank you.
Would you rather have positive temperatures, the odd gray sky all year long?
Yeah.
Or 30 in the summer and minus 30 in the winter?
He seems to be okay. I'm not really feeling sorry for him. Not at all.
How do you know it's a him? How do you know it's Chris Holden?